Hello, thanks for coming by and stopping by Probe Industries. We're in Torrance, California, obviously in the United States of America. Just wanted to kind of introduce you to the product if you don't already know us. A lot of people have the misconception that we are a Ford-only shop, which is a huge misconception. We do a ton of Chevy applications from LS series to imports to Chrysler. We do our own shaft rocker systems, do a lot of main girdles, a ton of applications for you, all made here in Torrance. And right now I'm going to have Sean, who's our Vice President of Production, give you a tour of our shop and how we do it here.
Okay, John, thanks for the introduction. My name is Sean Mendenhall. I'm the production supervisor here at Probe Industries. We're going to go through some of the manufacturing processes that we do here in-house. And this is a working shop, so there will be noise in the background. Sorry about that, but we'll all be able to get through it. Here is basically where we start. These are how we get the forgings in from the forging house. Everything is forged here in the United States. This is just the back inventory of raw materials that I keep. Here's an example of a raw forging as we get them from the forging house. So this is the beginning of it. I'll show you what we do with them. Okay, so before we actually make it out to the manufacturing floor, all of the pistons are solid modeled and all of the engineering is done up here in the office. Here's a part that I'm currently working on. As you can see, the software allows us the versatility to be able to go in and check everything as our forgings require. You can go through and see everything, measure everything before it actually hits the manufacturing floor. We could do all the tolerances, set everything up per application, make sure all the thicknesses are correct. I could even design the forgings for you if you have a private label project that you're doing. It all starts right here. Okay, well, this is the first operation. We're just making sure all the forgings are square and true to go into the next fixtures. Real simple operation, only probably takes 30 seconds. This is Anthony. He is one of the crew members here. Anthony, go ahead and say hi to everyone. This is the next step in our process, which is doing the tops and the pinholes of our pistons. This is our short run cell, real easy to set up, allows us the flexibility of doing short runs for customers, 5-10 sets at a time. The setup's a lot less intensive, and this is basically what we're getting off the machine is a piston ready to go to the turning operation. Valve pockets are done, all done by the CNC. New registers, pinhole oiling, registers for the next operation. For the long runs, to keep efficiency down, we actually break up the processes that are done there into two separate processes, just so I get more parts out the back end. This will actually only do the top. And this machine here works in conjunction with the machine right behind it that'll actually run 16 pistons at a time doing the pinholes and all the bottom operations. Come over here, we're using all Japanese machinery on this side of the shop. This is same as we had on the other side, obviously a different brand of piston, or different type of piston. This is a Stroker Cleveland piston. So all these pistons, both these machines do the same operation as the other one. This is doing 16 at a time instead of 4 at a time. So I set up all the long runs, 200 pieces, 1,000 pieces, whatever it takes. It's just the setup's a lot more intensive, but once it's up and rolling, I could just keep parts going. This machine here basically is medium-sized runs, 100 pistons to 200 pistons at a particular type. This will actually do 8 at a time, and it'll do both the top and the bottom operations. These are operators. Carlos, say hi. Hi. And Marcos over here. Marcos looked pretty busy trying to keep up with the machine. Okay, this is the turning operation. As you can see, the machine's running. One thing that we do differently than most other places is we'll actually do the top of the piston, the skirts, and the ring grooves on the same machine. Cycle times are longer, but it definitely ensures perpendicular and squareness on all of the parts that we make. Here's the part that comes from the last operations. As you saw, we'll have a finished part coming out here in just a second so you guys can see. We also take care of a lot of the deburring. We also do all the marking, so you know, every part has its own part number that's individually marked. So here we are pulling a part finished with this operation off of the machine. As you can see, we ran the skirts, the ring grooves, detonation grooves, pressure equalization channel, and we did the top. So we know for sure that everything is square, perpendicular. The ring grooves are flat to the pin. You know, we take the extra time on the high dollar machines just to make sure everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay, so here we're at the pin fitting station. I have this guy on other projects right now, but basically what we're doing is going into the machine and finishing the pin bores. Using all diamond tooling. Make sure you guys get the perfect finish on your pistons. We could pan over here. This is just pin fitting, packaging. From packaging, everything goes up into inventory or up on the shipping bench so you guys can get your parts. This is Dylan here, one of our crew members here, been here for a long time. He's operating the machines here for the pin fits. He'll also go over and take care of all the packaging of your parts. Dylan, go ahead and say hi to the guys.
How's it going?
Yeah, so basically we have the parts pin fit with wrist pins in them, come over to the packaging station. Everything's weighed out, separated, oil rail supports, spiral locks, everything that's needed goes into the packaging. There's some boxes over there that haven't been made. These go in queue here, and they go back through, and the supervisor will actually put the tags and the stickers on them, comparing them to the blueprint, so we make sure everything is double checked before it gets up to shipping. Well, here at Probe, other than making pistons, we also make a lot of other parts. Here, doing flex plates. We do a lot of manufacturing of other parts. Over here in the machine over here, you can see rocker stud girdles that we're in the process of making. Over here, rocker arms. We make a lot of this stuff in-house just because most of the products we made were because of quality issues in the past with other companies. And for better control of our finished products, we started doing a lot of this stuff in-house. You know, this is a rocker arm in process. Chrysler rocker arm here, small block Chrysler. This one's a 1:6 ratio. We go through the processes, we'll engrave, mark them, tumble them, put any finish that you guys want on them. Do a lot of private label products here. So just because it doesn't have our name on it doesn't mean we didn't make it here. Well, as you can see, by keeping everything in-house, we can guarantee the quality of the products going out the door, and that's what we strive for first time out. Thank you for taking a tour of the shop with me. I'm going to send you back to John.
Sean, thank you for giving us a tour of the shop, and just want to let you know whether it's a custom set of pistons, a run of 20 sets, a run of 8 sets, or 20,000 pistons, we can do it all here on site for you, whether private label or on the Pro brand. You can also call us anytime for an engine kit, main girdles, shaft rocker systems, or just call for tech help. And or you can call to find a dealer in your local area. Our sales staff is here Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our phone number is 310-784-2977. And thank you again for coming by. We really appreciate it.